Apologies for the mess. I had company over last night.
I can see that.
If it makes you uncomfortable, you could wait outside while I...
No, it's fine.
You're very convincing, Doctor.
I'm sorry, it's just that seeing it is different than...
Of course. Let me, move the rug.
Thank you. So, what's going on?
It's Oathkeeper. He's... stronger, angrier, hungrier, I don't know. Life doesn't sustain me the way that it used to. Oh, don't look at me like that. You're safe here.
Tell that to the last guy.
If I wanted to talk to the last guy, I probably wouldn't have killed him.
You're hilarious. Let me see your arm.
Your dad would have laughed at my jokes.
My dad had a horrible sense of humor.
He was a good man.
He did his best. The lock is still intact, but the ward is getting weaker.
You reapplied the ward 5 years ago.
I know. It's concerning.
How concerning?
How long have you had Oathkeeper trapped in your arm? 30 years?
Closer to 50.
Very concerning. Do you know how the warding actually works?
Just the basics. Your father described it as a puzzle box that Oathkeeper would be compelled to open. And that the more focus and energy he exerts unraveling the ward, the less he has to make demands of me.
Well, after 50 years, it looks like Oathkeeper got better at multitasking.
So build a better ward.
I can't.
Oh, pity. I don't maintain relationships with useless people.
I thought I was safe here.
And I thought you were good at your job. We both made mistakes.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Do you want to find out? Or would you rather just propose a solution?
There might be some alternatives.
And I can't wait to hear them. Tell me you have good news.
I have news. How good is relative?
You're very glib today.
Well, we're in a public place, so I figured I'd live on the edge.
What did you learn about Oathkeeper?
The notes Dad kept on him were meticulous. I still haven't fully digested everything, but there's a promising option emerging.
Go on.
Oathkeeper wasn't named ironically. That thing is like the patron saint of Faustian bargains. So while I'm sure he's pissed that you trapped him for 50 years, there's probably a part of him that's impressed.
So what's the promising option?
I just told you.
I want to make sure I understand. The ward is failing.
Yes.
And there's nothing that you, me, or a minor act of God can do to change that.
Correct.
But I should be encouraged by the fact that I tricked Oathkeeper into bondage.
Exactly.
Out of respect for your father, I'll let you finish that horrid cup of coffee before I kill you.
I don't think you're seeing the big picture.
As soon as the ward fails, I'm as good as dead.
Possibly.
Possibly? For 5 decades, Oathkeeper's had nothing to do but stew on what it can do to me when he's free. Do you know what 50 years worth of revenge look like?
I don't. And that's why you have a chance. Oma, you are a uniquely cruel woman, and Oathkeeper has to respect that on some level. That thing lives to make deals. So make it another one.
I have no leverage. Why would he... Oh my God. Of course. He doesn't know how close he is to breaking free, does he?
I don't think so.
Well then, that changes things, doesn't it?
Geist. You've been a busy woman.
I made a promise.
Ah, so now you remember.
I never forgot. And I decide who gets to die.
Of course. A guest doesn't get to be picky about the meal they're served.
And how often will I?
Well, that all depends. Life is bought with life. The better the quality, the more time you have.
So all lives aren't equal.
If you honestly believe they were, we wouldn't be talking. Now, do we have a deal?
I fed you plenty.
And yet not nearly enough. Your binding of me
And showed favorable terms.
was against the spirit of the bargain. And when I am free of this prison, you will answer for it.
Oh, I believe you. But you will be waiting for a very long time, my friend. Unless
What?
Unless you're interested in making a deal.
I'm listening.
So how's it going with Oathkeeper?
Surprisingly well. You were right. He was very eager to renegotiate the terms.
What's he want?
For me to make contact with the patrons.
Oma, you're in this mess because you made a deal with the spirit, and now you want to go out into the maelstrom and make a deal with another?
I'm not making a deal with the patrons. I'm just using them as a notary.
What do you mean?
Well, Well, as you know, life is bought with life. The patron is a means to increase the exchange rate, so to speak.
Why not just ask them to banish Oathkeeper?
Why would I do that?
The whole point was to get rid of that thing!
No, the point was to save my life. We've already established that you're incapable of repairing the wall, so where does that leave me? Oathkeeper escapes his prison, I die. Oathkeeper is banished from my person, I grow old. Both are unacceptable.
You're acting like growing old is a death sentence.
It is. And it is slow and painful. You don't understand what it's like to have your body grow frail and decrepit, for your mind to shrivel, to have others stare at you with nothing but pity. No, I will not die a crone. And if I make Oathkeeper happy, I won't have to.
I won't be a part of this.
Don't be stupid. You are a part of this.
Not anymore, I'm not. If you think I'll help you...
Darling, you don't have a choice.
Go to hell, Oma.
Oathkeeper, how much is he worth?
My. You are full of surprises, Jen.
One life. In exchange for... Did you pick a name?
We named him after Dad. Johan, can you say hi to Oma?
Oh, please. Not Oma. It sounds old.
Sorry, Mom, you are old.
Don't remind me.
The terms, Lady Geist.
One life. In exchange for mine, Oathkeeper is banished from this plane.
What?
Done.
No!
I don't really know if flowers are the appropriate thing to bring someone who endangered your life before saving it, but I don't know, just had to see you. Thank you.